It's a lonely world. She gon' let it burn, baby, burn, baby. Dear God, if you hear God, make the fear disappear when they fear God. Take away the fear when they interfere, God. Do you fear God? Cause I fear God. And in my back. What's up, everybody? You are tuned in on Thanksgiving Day. It is She Evolves with Nikki. Happy Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving. So today we are actually going to get into what are you thankful for? And although we all have so many things to be thankful for, but before we actually get into it, I do highly encourage everyone to make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am live everywhere that I could possibly be live on. I am on YouTube. Check me out. Hit the subscribe button. Ivy Nicole. Please don't forget that H is Nichole. There's no E. And my first name is just straight up Ivy. So make sure that you follow me. You hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook. Ivy Nicole. It is spelled the same way that it is on YouTube. If you are on Twitter, make sure you follow me, share the video, all of that good stuff. It is Ivy Nicole N. So today we are doing something a little different. It is always about the evolution of a woman, always, always, ever, ever. But today I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what it is you're doing, where you're at, what are you grateful for, just all of those great things um, that exist in the world today. And what does this day mean to you? Is it just another day? Is it Thanksgiving? Is it just about sitting back, reflecting on everything that you're grateful for? Is it a time to just kind of spend with your family? Is it a moment to be alone and to be in your thoughts and into your feelings? Um, what's going on? Where do you sit with that? But I do encourage you to tap in. If you want to join this conversation, you can be live with me and chat. You can hit me up at 313-234-3716. That is the number that you can actually call in and have a live conversation with me. So we're going to actually get into some of the things that people have been saying as far as what they're grateful for. Oftentimes, people are saying that they're grateful for their family, their friends, finances, just to grow and be within the season. Um, what are you grateful for? I guess I can start with some of the things that I'm grateful for. I mean, I don't have enough time to really get into all of that, but just to actually be in this space and to actually say with confidence that I am not where I was this time last year. Um, Financially, my career, um, friendships, healthy relationships, just all of those things, as far as what it means to be grateful and um, what Thanksgiving means to me. But for me per se, I think with Thanksgiving, it's a sense of not only are you blessed, are you blessing others? Because to me, that's the true meaning of Thanksgiving. And I'm not talking about, you give back and you're doing things for clout and every time you do something for someone and you're feeding the homeless or, whatever that may look like, that you're going Facebook Live and you're taking pictures and you exploiting people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're straight up giving, you're giving from your heart, when the cameras are not on, when no is around, and you're giving people all that you have, and because you have been blessed in a sense. to be able to be in the position to where um, you can bless others. And to me, that's what Thanksgiving is all about. It's a matter of being able to just being in control, I should say, of your thoughts, your actions, your feelings towards yourself, your feelings towards others. So as we actually move and transition into this holiday season, we often look at what it looks like. The seasonal affective disorder. A lot of people are home without family, whether they're on lockdown due to COVID. They're afraid to be around people because of the pandemic, because of COVID. They're just not comfortable, and we have not truly um, adjusted to this new way of living, this new way of life, and what that looks like. Not being around family and friends, or sometimes not even having the ability to be around others because maybe family and friends just don't exist. Just in the course of my career, just working in hospitals, residential facilities, shelters, have I've seen so many people that they come into these situations, but yet they're still so very grateful for the life in which God has provided for them. Is still able to wake up every day with a smile on their face and to be able to be happy and to enjoy life. And I think that's saying something a lot about the character of a person and the nature of a person's well-being, of what that looks like, and the feeling that's around just the growth and being in acceptance and accepting what is, and just being grateful for the things that you do have. Not saying that you're content, by far that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about in a space of just appreciation and being able to appreciate life for what it is, because we all know whatever situation that we're currently in, um, it can always be better. We always have a desire to be a better person. We always have the desire um, to want more in life. However, sometimes life challenges occur and it happens, and we're not always in a place to be where it is that we want to be or dream to be. So as we go forward, especially now into this holiday season, we think about what that looks like, because we have exactly 36 days left of this year. So what are you going to do with the remaining time of this year? Like, are we going to make sure that next year is better than this year, and set goals in place and plan to be a better person than we were yesterday? Because I can truly say that I am grateful for growth. I can't stress what growth looks like. um, everyone grows different, and I think I'm in a season of acceptance to be able to say, you know what, listen, I am me, I am happy um, with the woman I have become, with the decisions I have made, the decisions that I have not made, the decisions that are yet to come, and to be able to stand firm on that, and to be able to believe in me wholeheartedly. Um, and that's what I'm most grateful for during this season. So we are actually going to bring in Latrice Cash right now.
Hello. I made it.
Hey, you made it.
I made it. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing, Ivy? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. So I was, well, not we, because I was by myself. But, I was pretty much talking about, what this season looks like, the season of change
Yeah.
and what it is that we're grateful for, because I'm grateful for growth and in a changing season. We only have 36 days left in this year.
This year went fast, didn't it?
It
Very
did.
fast.
We have 36 days
Mm-hmm.
left. What are we
Yep.
gonna do with it?
Make the most of it.
We're gonna make the
Every
most of
day.
it.
Give thanks every day. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
keep trying to reach your goals. Tell people you love them and you appreciate them. What else? Be happy. Don't stress. Try not to stress. And that's pretty much it. Be grateful. We here. Hey, we made it through another year of COVID. What you say? She's like, mm-hmm. And I made it another year of fighting with the computer.
I'm fighting with the computer.
No,
So
girl,
let's get into this. What are you thankful for?
let's see. I'm thankful for another year of life. Just being here, reaching goals. My show starts on Tuesday. My TV show starts on Tuesday. That's going to be on, it's called Recharge Your Business with Latrice. It's going to be on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and I think some of the Android platforms. And it's part of iHeartRadio. And let's see, the channel is called Short Talks. And so this channel Short Talks, my show is Recharge Your Business with Latrice. It's a 7-part social media influencer series, and I just interview people for roughly 30 minutes about their businesses they started during the pandemic. And that's pretty much it. The book came out, Fearless Woman Rock Volume 3, wrote a chapter in it called Self Love. Um, the hardest thing I had to do. So that's available now on my PayPal, and that's paypal.me/fearless Latrice for Latrice Cash. You can search for me. Book $20, put in your mailing address of your local, or you to pick it up from me somewhere. Got a book for you, Ivy, because we talked about that last time. And that's pretty much it. I'm grateful for a lot of things. Thank God I'm here. Thank God I made it here today and with my issues. And that's pretty much it. Happy to be here. What about you, Ivy? I missed that first couple minutes.
Oh, my first couple of minutes. What am I thankful for?
Mm-hmm.
For me, mainly, it's been growth. Growth.
Mm-hmm.
Growth is like the main thing. Like right now, um, that I am grateful for. I am a new business owner. Um, She Evolves is an official LLC.
Mm-hmm. And you started that
Um,
during the pandemic?
I started it maybe a couple months ago. I started, the branding
Mm-hmm.
and the marketing of it, but it's an official LLC now. So, I'm thankful to be able to be in a space where I'm not afraid to take chances and to really get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, again, I was kind of saying that when I think about Thanksgiving, I think about being in a position to give once you're blessed.
Right. That's the
You
best
know,
and most important thing.
and it's the most important thing. And I'm not, forgive me, whoever, but no shade intended. But there's so many people I see. social media in regards to giving.
Mhm.
And I shouldn't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't see you Facebook Live feeding the homeless or, taking pictures with the homeless, taking
It's
pictures
like
with the
it's
homeless.
like people doing it just for the likes and the shares and the attention.
It's exploitive. It's
It is.
very exploitive to use another person's
Right.
unfortunate
Yes.
situation for your own
Hmm.
gain and your own clout.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree with
And
you.
it,
I
it
agree.
like for me, like it pisses me off. Like, well, what do Cardi say? Do anything for clout? I should have played that song in the
You
beginning.
know what? That's a good one.
Uh, do anything for clout is very unnecessary. Is very demeaning, and I don't believe that you're blessing others if you're doing it for a show.
You're just using them. You're giving them something to use them for likes and shares. Now, I know that both of us, we do a lot of different things for people. Nobody ever knows about it. We'll know about it, but we don't advertise it and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. For what? We don't
Hmm.
we don't need to do all that. And then you got the social media stalkers. You can't tell them everywhere you are and everything you're doing. You gotta keep some things secret. You gotta have some discretion. And it's not important to tell everybody in the world that you're helping somebody or giving somebody a dinner and all that other stuff. It's not necessary to do all that. I understand people do it. Maybe they don't realize that they're exploiting people or people perceive them as being exploitative. And, to each their own, it's okay. I still love you anyway. I still like you anyway. It don't matter, but they do that and
Hmm.
that's some people's perception. And I kind of think the same thing sometimes. I know somebody that, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing right now, but every other week some years ago, they were always posting, oh, they doing a cereal drive, they raising money for bicyclists. It's always something for the kids. That's good you're doing it for the kids, but you don't need to, you know, explain all this and post it every day. Look at what I got. I got 50,000 boxes of cereal. Okay, that's really nice. That's good. But you didn't need to put that on social media night every other week.
Hmm.
So I'm talking about somebody. I don't know if they know. I don't even know if they watch. I'm not friends with them on social media, so whatever.
Uh, if
Yep.
you are, oh well.
Oh well, I
Stop doing
said
stuff
it
for
now.
clout.
Oh
The
well, I said it now, so that's just the way it is. Yep. So, what's
Yeah,
on your agenda for December?
for the show per
Yeah, for your
se, or
show,
just
you person. Yeah, what you want to share is what's on your agenda for your show? She evolves.
okay. So I'm happy you actually asked that question. So December for me is going to be She Evolves, the holiday edition.
Oh. You giving me a Christmas
Um,
gift?
yes, I got my Christmas tree up.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about the Christmas tree. Yes, it
So
looks pretty. I saw the picture. That's pretty.
thank you.
I don't decorate.
So so for my holiday edition, um, I am going to actually I'm gonna have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have fun. I want to lighten the mood. I want to actually get into some fun, creative things, maybe relationships, nothing too serious, nothing too heavy. All of my shows has been very informative, very heavy. You may need a box of Kleenex, when watching.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to do that for the month of December. I
Yeah.
wanna I wanna lighten the load. Like I said, I wanna have fun. Um, I want to be able to assist people get through this holiday season.
Okay.
Seasonal affective disorder is a real thing.
Oh yes. And some
It's
people need
not,
that light
yeah,
to keep them cheery and happy. You need that sunlight or that
Yeah.
artificial sunlight from the light bulbs and stuff. It changes. Yes, it's mood
Hmm.
altering this winter and it's dark most of the time. Yes, it is. It affects your mood.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and not only just, the lack of vitamin D or the vitamin D deficiency, um, but a lot of people go through a lot of changes, the ups and the downs during the holiday
Mhm.
season,
Mhm.
whether it's a reminder of something, it's a trigger for some people. Some people are just not in a good space
Right.
during the holiday season. So I wanna have some fun. Like I wanna show this other side of my personality off,
Okay.
and I don't know what that's gonna look like.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know. I'll figure it out. Um,
sounds good.
I'll figure it out along the way because I do know that going into January, um, we will be discussing all things sex trafficking.
Great one. I like it. A lot of people need to
All
know.
things sex trafficking, because January is Human Trafficking Awareness Month.
Yes.
So I figured, the least I can do is to dedicate this platform to that and only that. Sex
Mhm.
trafficking across the board during the entire month of January. So we will be discussing what it is, what it looks like. We will have resources, stories. I mean, you name it. We're going to actually get into everything
Right. Everything sex
that
trafficking. Is
everything
January
sex trafficking.
January sex trafficking month?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Um, I will be excited to see who you bring on, and I'm hoping that you bring on one of the FBI agents and people like that. Discuss sex trafficking and how to stop it and how to, be aware of it, to cite it. A lot of people don't know. And, when people first started talking about sex trafficking and human trafficking, I wasn't aware of the signs. You see people on the side of the road, you're like, she just, probably trying to turn a trick, or, she looked a little off. I don't want to deal with her. She looked like she need help. No, that's when you should
Hmm.
stop somebody and talk to them. Mhm. Yeah, I think I missed some opportunities, but now I know. Always educate yourself. Yeah. So now I know I learned a lot in like the last 10 years in regards to sex trafficking and human trafficking. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I want people to tap in. Like, where y'all at, what y'all doing? Hit us up, tap in. The
Yeah.
number is 313-234-3716. You
Come
want
on in.
to join this conversation? Tell me what you're thankful for. Um, what do these next 36 days look like for you? Because guess what? The year is almost out. We about to tap out. What have you
Mhm.
learned this year that you're going to take with you into next year?
Well, I'm gonna take me. Then I'm gonna take God into next year, and
Hmm.
we're just gonna see where the rest go. We're gonna keep me and you. We're just gonna keep our businesses going and take it to that next level and keep readjusting if necessary. That's my plan. Because there is nothing else to do but move forward, and be thankful and
Hmm.
just keep it moving. That's all. Keep
Yeah.
it moving.
I mean, see, I do want to read some of these
I'm
comments.
ready.
Let's see. Because I did ask, what are you thankful for? um, Colette tapped in earlier. She said, "Good morning, waking up every morning."
I like that. All I got to say is, Amen. That's a guy's business. Biggest blessing is to wake us up every day. Always be thankful for that.
I think, but not only to just wake us up, but to wake us up in sound mind.
Oh my.
You know, to be
Yeah.
able to wake up and still be able to care for yourself is a
Yeah.
blessing. 'Cause like I said, through this journey, I've seen so much stuff that I couldn't possibly um imagine being in some situation that I've seen people in. And for me, just kind of looking back on that is to be like, damn, I mean, you're really blessed. And,
Mhm.
oftentimes we take so many things for granted. We take day to day for granted. We take the fact like we can't do certain things, we can't be certain places, we can't get our hair done on a certain day, we can't get a certain type of outfit.
Right.
And all of those things are so materialistic and it holds absolutely no value whatsoever.
Right. And I understand, and that's where I am right now. We talked about that earlier about a big, huge loss that I had in the last month. And at first I was freaking out. I was like, I don't have anything. Everything is gone. Everything was taken from me. You know what? It is upsetting that I have to go through this little situation, and that's what it is, a little situation. I'll be okay. You have no choice but to be okay. You can either obsess about it and be angry and be upset about it every day and just be like, oh, or I just choose to be like, okay, I acknowledge this is a bad experience right here. I don't like this. This upsets me, and then I'm just gonna keep going. Easily I can say, no, Ivy, I'm not coming on your show. I don't have anything to wear. I got a shirt. You don't want to know what my bottoms are, but you see what I'm saying? I'm doing the
Hmm.
whole Zoom movement thing. You look good on top, right? And that's all it is. I did enough and I'm here. And you just thank God for that. There is nothing else to do but be happy and thank God. It could be worse, but it's not.
Hmm.
And that's how I see things. And what was her name? What was the person's name that made that comment?
Collect.
Colette. Thank you, Colette. I like that. Thank you.
Um, she said, my mom in good health through all of this pandemic. It was another thing she said. Um,
So
being in good health is a major blessing.
being a help is a major blessing.
Being healthy.
Oh, being healthy. I thought you were saying be of a help. Okay. Yeah. Look, as
Mhm.
far as being healthy, I like that. If you're healthy physically and mentally and spiritually, you can accomplish a whole lot. If your body is tired, your mind is tired, you're not working good. You're no good to yourself or to other people because you're not drinking, thinking straight. You're not,
Right.
you can't figure everything out when you're tired. Uh, when you feel good, you do better, you do more. When you're sick, you're unhealthy, you're not going to accomplish anything because you worry more about your health and your pain and whatever else. And you
Mhm.
can't give your full attention. I like that. Thank you. I like that. I'm looking at my phones while I'm talking to you. Something going on over here. So, what else are they saying? What's the other comment?
Let me see. What else did she say? She said my job promotion. Congratulations. That is
Ooh,
a
congratulations. I like that
huge,
one.
yeah, that is a huge thing. To be able to be promoted, you know. And like I said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
um, just being in a different space financially for me has truly been a blessing.
Right.
The new company I work for right now is great. Like I wouldn't
You
trade it for the
switch?
world.
You
Hmm.
switch? When did you switch? When did you get a new one? When
This was what back in July. This is the same place.
Oh, okay, okay. It's new to
Yeah,
everybody else. Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't put, my work history
Right, right,
out
right,
on
right,
social media,
right.
but the new company that I work for, like I said, is amazing. My colleagues are amazing,
Cool. I like that.
supportive. I mean, I couldn't ask for a
Couldn't
better
ask for much more.
situation, for a better boss, better. I couldn't ask for anything more.
That's good. I like that. Um,
And not to mention the fact, I think it is a true blessing for me to be in this position.
mhm.
Although I lack the education on paper that would require me to be in this space.
But see, you got
So
the experience and you had the personality. You had that life experience, the
yeah,
education, and the personality. So you can do this. You already been doing this, and you're great.
yeah. So that's a true honor and a blessing
Yes, ma'am.
as well.
I love it.
Uh, let's see, what else did she say? She gave me a list, honey. Yes, Colette. She said, being blessed to give my toy drive for the babies.
I like that. That's very nice. Make the kids happy. I have a
Yeah.
question for your viewers. So I like that
Okay.
give toys because you got to make the kids happy. If kids are not happy, then the parents are sad, mothers are sad, especially during the holidays. You got to give them some joy. I got a question. Who out here in your viewership land does things for adults during the holidays besides giving out underwear, clothes, toiletries, the basic stuff that most people give out? What do you do that's special from other people and in their donations for the holidays and or year round? I'm curious. That's a
You
good question.
know, I can honestly say that three organizations that I know of off the top of my head right now. Um, it's not just the holidays, it's forever.
Right.
Like it's a lifestyle. Um, for one, shout out, much love and respect to Michigan Liberation.
Oh, hey.
Nick,
Hey,
is
Nick
that
Buckingham.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like
Nick
shout out, much love
Buckingham.
and respect
Look,
to him
much
for
love.
all of the hard work that
That's
he
right.
has been doing around formerly incarcerated individuals,
Yes.
um, redeeming Kimberly. Um, she is amazing with all of the work that she has done. And guess what? You never see her Facebook Live. You never see Nick Facebook Live. You don't see these folks
Who is
Facebook
Kimberly?
Live and
Right.
chasing clout. They're not clout
No.
chasers.
Do
Um,
I know Kimberly? I got to stop you. Do I know Kimberly?
I don't know.
Okay. Hello, Kimberly. If I haven't met you, I need to meet you. but
You do. You
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Um,
And what's up, Nicholas Buckingham? You are the greatest, and thank you for all that you do out here in my liberation and getting your degrees.
I know I'm
Come
gonna be like
on.
him when I grow up.
Well,
Uh,
what you say? That's what I like. I love Nicholas Buckingham. He the man.
right,
Yeah, Nicholas the man.
right. And another organization, that I know of, that is on the ground non-stop.
Mhm.
Leslie King, Sacred Beginnings out of Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Um, she has her homes for women that have been exploited that is
Hmm.
coming out of sex trafficking. She also just opened up a home base, a center, a resource center for these women out in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
She hits the ground running, and this is not just during Thanksgiving or the holiday season. This is all year around. This is a 24/7 type of movement.
Right.
So, like I said, those three organizations, um, it's no joke, and they put in that work. whether it's a holiday, whether it's not the holiday, whether it's just a random ass Tuesday, whatever the case may be, that they're putting in that work. So this is again what Thanksgiving is. When you
Yeah.
are blessed and you have evolved, it is your moral obligation to go back and to help the next person that's struggling,
Yeah.
and to help our next generation, especially that's coming up.
Yes. I agree with you. We have to influence the next generation in the right way. We have to teach them about God in the right way, in the true God. We have to teach them morals. We have to teach them strength. We have to emphasize on them, excuse me, the importance of education. And education means, of course, English, science, math, so on. You have to master that. And when you master that, it's not necessarily going to college. Getting a skilled trade is good. We always need doctors, lawyers. We also need plumbers, bricklayers. See what I'm saying? And they are just as equally as important and also paid well. We need all of that. We need people that are administrative assistants. We need somebody that does everything, computer techs. We need all of it across the board. And that's very important. If we don't have people in the next generation that are going to do this, let's say they 10 years old now. Let's say they 20 years old now. If we don't have them doing it, well, we lost. What are we going to do? What is the United States going to do if everyone lags behind? We can't have it. That's another topic that we need to discuss later on in 2022. Because that's a whole nother thing right there. You could get real juicy with that. Just hearing from uh, people in the community and parents and stuff. What's really going on?
What's really going on?
What's
You
really
know, yeah, and again, like shout out to all of these wonderful organizations, and I cannot uh,
mm-hmm.
close this or do anything or say anything further without acknowledging my very own pastor, Pastor Barry Randolph.
Yeah.
I know, right? Church
Yeah.
of the Messiah, like
Yeah.
doing the damn thing over there. Like, seriously, he is a pastor like no other.
All right.
I
That
can't
is
even go into. I mean, for those that's watching, make sure that you go tap in and you Google Pastor Barry Randolph, Church of the Messiah, and just check out all of the wonderful things that he's doing. And again, this is year round. This is not, just Christmas, Thanksgiving, not
mhm.
just on Sundays. I mean, like, he go hard every single day for the community.
All right. So can I give a shout out to my church? My
Yeah.
church is different from your church because we have different pastors, and that's
Hmm.
okay. I still love your pastor. My pastor, shout out to Pastor Marlon J. Reed in Livonia, Michigan. That's what I'm gonna say because it's Ivy show. Because I could go a long, long time talking about my church, but I love them. Pastor Marlon J. Reed, co-pastor Carl Reed. Let's
Hmm.
go. hmm So what else we got? Ivy Nicole.
So what else? What else? What else? What else am I thankful for? Big announcement coming soon.
Mhm.
Big,
What is it? What is it? Right.
big announcement coming soon. I'm not gonna air that out right at this
Oh,
particular
oh,
moment.
this gonna be
Um,
nice, huh?
yeah. However,
Mhm.
it is all about the evolution of Nikki.
Okay.
I am
Nikki.
what I'm about to do is I'm trying to say this without saying it. So I'm getting ready to tease y'all for a minute. Um, but again, this is all about the evolution of Nikki. Um, Something that I've been procrastinating for a little while, um, due to being stagnant, due to being content, fear. just a lot of things. So I made the choice to step out on faith and to do it. And all I can say is, just being thankful for the support that I've gotten thus far.
Well, that's good, and congratulations. And I have no idea what you're talking about, so I'm just as excited as everybody else watching this. I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know, and I would know
Hmm.
soon because you're like, okay, you got to tell me.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, you got to tell me, and you got to tell Nicholas too. What's up, Nicholas Buckingham? This is gonna be an ongoing thing. Like, what's the
Oh,
name?
he already know.
Like, we're gonna keep messing with Nicholas. Uh, what I don't have anything. Well, I know I got one thing that I can do in January. I haven't committed to it yet, but that
Mhm.
offer is there, and we're just gonna keep waiting and see what happens because the gates are open, and I want them to open even wider. And there's a lot that needs to be done, and I'm ready to do it, not just as an elected precinct delegate, um, not just potentially somebody running for office. It's a lot out here that needs to be done, and that I can do, and we're just gonna wait and see. Like you said, Ivy, I don't know where January's leading. Just go with the flow. That's what
We're
I
gonna
do.
go with
Go
the
with the flow.
flow.
Go with the flow. Whatever opens there, I
Yeah.
go. Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where we're at. We're not gonna take up the entire hour. I just wanted to kind of jump on here, um, go live, let people have that opportunity to tap in if they wanted to, if they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Kind of let y'all know what's coming up next for She Evolves. And just, as I can't stress enough, as we continue to go through this holiday season, to just be mindful, especially of your mental health, to address any concerns that you may be having,
Mm-hmm.
uh, to acknowledge the fact that it's not okay to be okay, sometimes. Um, to be able to openly say, hey, I need help. I need to talk to someone, and to reach out to whomever, whether it's a friend that you trust,
Mm-hmm.
uh, whether it's seeking professional help. These services are available,
Okay.
and it's important. It's
Very
very
cool.
important, especially now. We're in the holiday season. We're still in a pandemic.
There
It's
is
a lot. It's
going
a
on.
lot of shit going on
Everything
right
going
now.
on over here.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on right now.
It really.
So take care of your mental health. Take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Cherish the moments that you have. Be okay. With not being okay. Again, I can't say that too many times.
Right.
Um, Seek help. Call someone. Text someone. Slide into somebody's DM if that's what you need. Hit me up if you need to.
Hit
Um,
Ivy Nicole up.
whatever it is that's going to help you and assist you through these trying times,
Yeah.
to be able to do that and to get help.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with getting help. A lot of people think that that's a bad thing, and they laugh at people who mention that they want help or mention that they have gotten help. It's a stigma, especially in the Black community. Y'all need to stop it. There's no such thing as a stigma in regards to getting help. You ask for help if you broke your toe. You
Mm.
ask for
I
help.
was just having this conversation the other day. I was just like, listen, stop questioning what a psychological disorder is.
Right,
We don't question if someone have a heart attack. We don't
right,
question heart disease. We don't question diabetes. But yet we question or throw shade or have a million questions as it
Mhm.
pertains to major depressive disorder,
Mhm.
bipolar disorder,
Mhm.
manic depressive disorder, like
Mhm.
all of these conditions.
Mhm.
Um, People tend to question these things
Right.
and want to unlabel it
Yes.
or and say just pray about it or something like that, or
Yeah. That
don't
doesn't.
agree, or you know what I'm saying, go
That
go
doesn't
take
work.
a medication
Yeah.
or anything. But that's a whole nother show, because I
That,
bet if
that
you have
is.
a headache, you're gonna take a Tylenol. So why
What
would
you
you
say?
take
What you say?
medication to help you deal with your racing thoughts,
Mhm. Mhm.
the moments of uncertainty, the
Mhm.
moments where you're unclear,
Yes.
to be able to assist you into living a normal life.
Right. And a lot of people
Because
don't.
that's what treatment is.
Yes.
Treatment is to assist a person with maintaining and living a normal and productive life.
Right.
That's what treatment is.
That's what it is. And a lot of people don't understand that mental illness, regardless of what form, is a chemical imbalance. They don't get that. And like you said, oh, just get over it. Just sleep it off. Take the Tylenol. You need a vacation. Go for a walk. You'll feel
Go
better.
pray about it.
Go pray about it.
That's a whole. I'm gonna have to do a 3, 4, 5, 6 part show just on
Let
that
me
subject
know so I
alone.
can be there for that. You might have to bring more than one person on because that's a long conversation in itself. That that does not help mental illness. That doesn't
It
do it. And
doesn't.
a lot of people they think when you say mental illness, the first thing that comes to their head is that you hallucinate physical, you have visual and auditory hallucinations. People assume that you're schizophrenic. No, that's not what mental illness is. Like you said, there's various forms of mental illness. Would you say depression, and of course, there's schizophrenia and bipolar and
Anxiety.
PTSD, anxiety, and a couple other things, but those are the, general, you know, different genres of mental illness, and then you have different axes of it, and people don't understand that. And far as education, that should start in grade school and high school, getting people to understand the basics of it, because of course they go home and they talk about it with their parents in some form of way. And a lot of kids they like to diagnose people when they know stuff, and that's
Hmm.
one of the more funny things. But they're learning and they understand it, and sometimes you need them to notice so they can tell other adults what's happening in the home, and when there should be a red flag. But everybody should know this. Everyone should be educated on this, and that's something else that we're going to talk about, Ivy, because it's very, very important. Very important. Yeah, that's a good one. Who came up with that one? Was that Ivy? Was that Ivy? You go.
Listen,
You go, girl.
listen,
We're about to do this.
cause I'm upset. Okay, I,
About
I'm up, I'm upset when people stigmatize mental illness
yes.
and not acknowledge mental health.
Yes. They don't know what's going on. Just flat out. They don't know. And it's okay that you don't know, but it is not okay when you put bad information or completely false information out there. That's
Hmm.
not okay. Because when you do that, there's other people that believe this false information, and then it spreads like wildfire. And then when someone who does know, who is an expert uh, or an extremely informative person says, "No, that's not right," then that becomes more confusion. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need all that. We don't need all that. Just get it right the first time. That's what we need. Get it right.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, 'cause like I say, like I lived it, I worked it. So I've been on both ends. I had mental illness, I should say,
Yeah.
in my family. Uncle Jerome, may he rest in peace. He passed away in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he was a paranoid schizophrenic.
Yeah. Yeah. Look,
It is what it is.
it
It's
is
a
what it
it's a
is. It is.
psychological disorder.
It is.
And nothing. He's no different than someone with heart disease. It's still a
No
disorder.
different. And
It's
it's
still a
still
disorder.
medical. It's still medical. It's
Still
still,
a disorder at the end of the day.
it really is. And a lot of people don't know that when you are diagnosed as or start showing symptoms of schizophrenia, it usually starts, correct me if I'm wrong, like between the ages of what, like 16 and 23, I think it is.
Like 23-ish, like
Yeah,
yeah,
23 is.
like
But,
early 20s is usually like the onset when you start
yeah,
seeing
right, right, right.
someone.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's another misconception about mental illness in itself. When uh, a person exhibits signs of mental illness, or they start saying certain things or doing certain things, immediately people say, "Oh, are you schizophrenic? You crazy?" You know,
Hmm.
no. If somebody's like
No.
in their 30s or 40s, I guarantee you they are not schizophrenic. I can 100% guarantee that, because somebody would have caught that by the time they was 25. Like, you need to go to the doctor, because they do so much. And of course, I have relatives and I've had friends that were schizophrenic. And, you know, that's just the way it is. And people think, oh, they schizophrenic. They're always bad. They're always on the downward spiral and this. No, they're
Hmm.
not. I had a friend, she was schizophrenic, God rest her soul. She was the most hilarious person I ever met. And we could go on and on about the stories and the things that she's done. And she's, lucid and on her medication stuff, but just did and said some of the funniest stuff. I was like, what is wrong with you? And at the time of her passing, there's a lot of people that talk bad about you, regardless of your health situations. And when she passed, the church was packed. And there was so many people to this day that miss her presence, because she was a strong force in her family and in her neighborhood and with her friends. And that was a huge loss for everyone. Regardless of what somebody's mental state or physical state is, you have an impact on people's lives. And regardless of
Hmm.
what people say, you have an impact on their lives, on their thought process, and on their decisions. I'm just going to leave it like that. What you say, Ivy? What you?
Listen, listen. I said what I said.
She said what she
Like,
said.
I said what I said. Um, yeah, I said what I said. Like, it's just as simple as that. Um, I'm not taking it back.
Nope.
I'm not putting mental illness in a category all by itself. Um, like I said, especially now, the anxiety
Mm-hmm.
uh, that's amongst people and individuals during this season and in the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic is real.
Mm-hmm. It really is.
Like, because one person don't behave the way another person
Mm-hmm.
expects them to behave,
Mm-hmm.
it's a problem.
It really is.
It's just one of those things to where when we talk about our mental health and being sane and doing things with a clear mind, we have to also remember that that's not always the case, because we all be tripping from time to time. Let's be honest.
Everybody does.
We all be tripping, and we all get in our feelings, and we all get emotional over
Mm-hmm.
things that maybe we shouldn't. And that is the truth of the matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how humans are operate. That's just how we operate. It's
That's
how
really
that's how we are. That's how we function. So again, it's very important to address any type of mental health concerns, any
yeah.
type of issues, any type of anxiety, any type of anything, you want to get that in check right now before it develops into something worse, to where
Exactly.
it gets out of control and it's harder to maintain. So if you're feeling any type of way, if
Mhm.
you're having a hard time adjusting, again, call someone, get help, call a friend, talk things out.
Mhm.
And if
Mhm.
things don't get any better, seek professional help.
Mhm.
And
Exactly.
stop listening to these people that are keep throwing shade at mental health as if,
Right. Right.
why does it have to be this? Why does it have to be this? Why is it this? Why is it that? Fuck them.
I like that. I like that. Um, in regards to that, Ivy, it's weird because we touched on it, but why do people think, and this is a rhetorical question, why do people have this idea in their head that if someone is struggling and you tell them to go pray, that's the solution?
Because
That's
a lot of folks are Jesus freaks. That's why.
no.
They're Jesus freaks, and they believe that, if I pray and I ask God, because God said He will provide, but God also says faith without works is done. So, as my pastor will say, Pastor Barry Randolph will often say, you got to do the work.
You got to do the work. Yes, God gave you a mind.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
God gave you
you
free
got to do the
will.
work though.
Right. But watch this. God gave you a mind. God gave you free will. God gave you the option of getting an education. So, with this particular subject right here, why are you not educating yourself? Whether you're trying to help someone or whether you're the person that needs the help, why are you not educating yourself and reaching out? And if you don't know where to go, start with the hotline. What's the hotline number? I know you know. What's the hotline number?
Well, it depends. You have your crisis. If you're feeling suicidal, if you're actually have a plan, I
Mhm.
would recommend that you go to your nearest emergency room. You call
Mhm.
911.
Mhm. And what's
Um,
the one? I'm sorry. What's okay? I got to chill. What's the suicide hotline number? You know, offhand. I
no,
can't remember it offhand. Yeah, let me
I'm
look.
about to. Yeah.
Because there's a suicide hotline number, and really, you can call that number pretty much for anything, and they'll direct you to who you need to
Mhm.
talk to, and they'll also tell you to call 911 and go to the hospital too. Yeah.
The suicide hotline number
Mm-hmm.
is 1-800
Mm-hmm.
273 8255.
Small business. So say that again. 1-800
Mm-hmm.
273
273. Mm-hmm. 8255.
8255. So if even if it's not you exhibiting symptoms or feeling a certain kind of way, that's the new term. I feel a certain type of way. If you know someone that has symptoms or they're exhibiting symptoms or they started acting a little odd, you can always call that number. They'll direct you to who you need to speak to or a different hotline and such. And like we said, go to a hospital, call 911. Someone can direct you and tell you where to go if you don't know. Best bet, urgent care, hospital, if you can. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to take medication. It's not okay to tell people that they're crazy. It's not okay to tell people to just pray and get over it. That's
Or
not,
be the submissive.
or be submissive. What does help is that you thank God that you got the help and that someone gave you the right medication to help with your chemical imbalance. And you pray, and you pray, and you keep praying every day, all day long, and thanking God for the rest of your life because those two go hand in hand. Like you said, what Pastor Gary said, you
You
gotta
got to
have
do the
faith.
work.
You gotta do the work. Faith without works is dead. If you believe that you can be healed, You got to take those steps, take that action to be healed. Real simple, right? And I'm sure a lot of people don't think of it like that. That's all it is. That's all it is, to make it real simple. If you do that, you can be healed. If you do that, you can maintain, and be at a certain level of functionability. Don't you like that word?
I
Functionability.
do.
You can be at a level where you can function and function at a high level. As long as you don't take care of your health issues, including your mental health issues, you cannot function at a high level. You won't be able to keep your house clean on a high level. You won't be able to cook for yourself on an ongoing high level. You can't do anything. You're not going to be able to organize your life because you're not functioning properly. You're not functioning at a high level. And those two go hand in hand. Your mental health, your motivational level, your prayer life, your God life, all of that intertwines. You have to
Mhm.
have all of that together. Oh, I forgot one thing, your education. You
Mhm.
have to be balanced. All of that rolls up. Didn't I say this before? All of that rolls up into one big ball. You can roll it around and it's interchangeable, and you can do this. You just have to put your mind to it. Faith without works is dead.
Faith without works is dead.
Faith without
So
works.
we're gonna actually close out. And it's funny. For everybody that know, y'all know that I'm a Nicki Minaj fan, right?
Yes.
Listen,
Come
but
here.
check this out, right? I ran across this video and I want to play this little clip. It's only like 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So I want
To everybody out there right now that's watching, people who struggled with their weight, people who struggle with mental health issues. Stop reading the comments on the internet. Be happy. Be happy. Let these people be miserable by their motherfucking selves. Mm-hmm. As long as you're not hurting an attack them, be happy. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're epic. Somebody in this world cares about you. We need you here. Suck people who have something negative to say about you. They're clowns. They're jealous, miserable clowns. That's how you gonna play. Oh, that's probably only get so many seconds. I
and
love that.
she said what she said. She said what she said, and I support it wholeheartedly. But we are gonna close out. Latrice, thank you for jumping in.
No
Um,
problem.
it was wonderful as always.
That's
Again, we're
always.
gonna come back um 2022 to discuss your book signing, whatever that may be, or the next
We,
steps for your book.
we have
So
to talk about it.
everybody, we're gonna have to talk about it, right?
Yeah, we have
So
to talk about that. Fearless Women Rock Volume 3 and my TV
mhm,
show on Short Talks channel coming up on Tuesday. And the Short Talks will be on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple, Android platforms. The name of my show is Recharge Your Business with Latrice, 7-part series, social media influencer. And I will interview people who started their businesses during the pandemic. Join me, get that book Fearless from the Rock, PayPal /Fearless Latrice. You can get it $20, $5 shipping and handling. We got a whole lot more to talk about. Ivy, thank you so much for having me. This is a blast as always. And we're gonna do this again.
we are gonna do this again. So guys, make sure that you hit me up. If you want to connect with me personally, you can. You can tap into info@ivynicole.com. That is my email address. Make sure you email me if you got any questions, whatever you want to kick it, you want to, I don't know, whatever. Just hit me up. Make sure that you follow me on all social media platforms. YouTube, Ivy Nicole. Y'all, please don't forget that HNICHOLE. IVY, there's no E in my first name. I hope I didn't confuse y'all by that. IVYNICHOLE. Hit me up. It is the same on Facebook as it is on YouTube. On
Right.
Twitter and Instagram, it is the same. Ivy Nicole N. So hit me up. I'll be
There you go.
back next week, and I don't even want to tease y'all. You just gotta wait to see
Gotta
what
wait.
next week's topic will be. But I promise you, it will be fun. I
And
won't have
add
y'all
my
alone.
social media handles. Can I add mine while we at it? Latrice
Mm-hmm.
Cash on Facebook, Latrec, just right there on the screen. Latrice Cash on Facebook, Instagram Cash_Latrice _original, and on Twitter and YouTube, I am Cash Cam CAMM. Thank you so much, Ivy.
You're
Let's
welcome. All
rock with it.
right, we are out. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you, Ivy. Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you.